True. True.
True.
Yeah. Let's go.
True.
Here. What's good? How are y'all feeling today? What is up? What is up? I feel like shit. But nonetheless, always blessed. You feel me? A bar. That was an absolute bar, actually. I'm not even gonna hold you. That was a bar. You know what I'm saying? Always blessed to be alive and well, but I feel like shit. Like, maybe it's the combination of just like being around children that just makes you sick or whatever the case is. But I be pushing through. So if I sound horrible, just know that's one of the reasons. I know I would say short stream, but most of my streams are short. So who knows what short stream means to you guys when it comes to true, right? If I say short stream, I feel like people are gonna be thinking, oh, he only gonna be here like 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what classifies as like short stream for my channel. Cause I feel like a long stream is like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? But how you guys feeling? How do you guys feel about crowd work? Crowd work, chat. You know who does really good crowd work? Matt Rife. Matt Rife is, in my opinion, one of the better individuals when it comes to crowd work. And if you're not familiar with crowd work, right? Crowd work is basically, oh, let's try to use our new just chatting thing. Crowd work is basically, it could be a stand-up comedian. It could be, it could be a host, right? Someone who is just like interacting with the audience or the quote unquote crowd, right? To either keep them engaged, keep them amped up. So when it comes to crowd work, I think it's defined in many different ways depending on who's actually doing the crowd work, right? So like a DJ could technically be doing crowd work, right? Like imagine a DJ opens up for, I don't know, Beyonce, right? It's an important role because the DJ is there a couple of hours playing music before Beyonce ever steps on stage, right? Obviously, when Beyonce steps on stage, she gonna turn up, but the DJ is there to crowd work. You know what I'm saying? Keep the crowd engaged. Make people feel like the 2 or 3 plus hours they're waiting to see her wasn't really that long. So that's like crowd work. And then in terms of comedians, right? They can do anything. They might roast you, right? If you're in the crowd, I think some comedians actually have seats where it's like, all right, if I go to a comedy show, I can buy special seats to let the comedian know, hey, I want to be roasted, or you can pick on me, right? And they can be identified by the seat itself. They can be identified by a wristband. They can be identified by a number of different ways. Shout out to Solo in the building. What's good with you, Solo? Yeah, I'm talking about crowd work, right? So like crowd work. I feel like crowd work is when you're hosting or even a broadcaster on Twitch, right? Crowd work is kind of you have to take a bit of that as well, right? Because I feel like as a streamer, you're doing crowd work as well because you're engaging with your chat, you're talking with your chat, and like I said, I feel like Matt Rife is one of those people that's like amazing at crowd work. It's an important part to keep the folks engaged about whatever it is that they're expecting. Again, they could be expecting comedy. They could be, if you're a DJ, they might be expecting Beyonce to come on stage, right? So yeah, crowd work. Now there's some people that's like are straight up villains when it comes to crowd work. Like they'll literally just like, I don't care if you pay to be roasted or not, like you don't catch this work. And I would like, has that ever been one of y'all fears, chat? Like to go to a really good, I mean, maybe more so back in the day. I feel like these days the comedians aren't as bad, but like if I was an adult and I was going to comedies at the time of a Eddie Murphy or Richard Pryor or you know what I'm saying, Charlie Murphy, or you know what I'm saying, one of those guys, like I that would be a fear. Like go into one of those shows and then they call you out and just roast you. Like who remembers Kings of Comedy? Did anybody see Kings of Comedy? Kings of Comedy. Like Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, you know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey, Bernie Mac. Bruh, you telling me that you willingly went to a show and sat up close and was like, hey, listen, I love this dude so much that if he chooses me out of the crowd, I'm gonna just have to take my L. You're gonna take an L. There's no doubt about it. You're going to take an L. Like, I don't know. I feel like now in my adult phase though, and it could just be in my mind, but some people will say differently, you know. I feel like I could hold my own in a roast battle. I do. I feel like I can hold my own. And it could be the middle child syndrome in me. It could be, you know, just growing up in the era and then the times I did where everybody roasted each other. But if somebody came to me like and started roasting me, I don't know how long it would take my mind to lock in. I think it depends on the person. I think it depends on the person, chat. Because if a well-known comedian, right? If a Kevin Hart or a DC Young Fly or somebody was roasting me, I feel like I get cooked for a couple, you know, a minute or two until my brain starts to activate. Once my brain starts to activate and I come up with all this random shit that my brain does at times, I feel like I can hold my own. Because I have no idea how my brain works sometimes. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Y'all see the title for today, right? True reacts with a question mark, right? Do I react? Does True react? So we had an individual that came in the other day, right? Shout out to this individual. The individual's name was Greenlight. I think his name, right? Greenlight. Greenlight, if you're there, shout out to you. I honestly don't know if Greenlight was like just pushing someone else's content or a troll or whatever, but you know, like I said, here we don't discriminate. We don't really care who comes in the chat. Even if you come to the chat and you decide that you want to roast me or troll, hey, like that's cool, man. no worries. But the reason I'm giving Greenlight a shout out because they were like, hey, won't you react to this? And I don't, you know, I never say never. I don't say I'll never do that or I'll never react to this. But it's like, I haven't reacted really, maybe. Because sometimes when I chat a lot. Sometimes I come in here with the intention to be like, all right, I'm going to play a game and then end up just fucking talking your heads off. But I said, why don't I try reacting? You know what I'm saying? Why don't I try reacting? But before I react, right? Let's switch gears a little bit. Bing. Before I react, I gotta know like what makes a good reaction video, right? Why does my brain think this way? Like who says, yo, what makes a good reaction video? Who does that, right? Who's sitting there like, yeah, I'm gonna react, but first let me see how I'm supposed to react. Like, leave it up to True, right? To put y'all through this. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, remember, the most successful reaction videos are those that are authentic, engaging, and above all, fun. You don't need to create a viral video to successfully engage with an audience authentically. This should say a step-by-step guide. That's crazy work, actually. A step-by-step guide. Let's see what the steps are. If we're going to... See, my issue is I don't like to half-ass stuff, right? Keep it concise. The length of your video should generally match the length of the original content. Okay, got it. This is a whole page. Why create your own reaction video? Viewers love them. Nostalgia, twist ending of a movie, community discovery. Choose your content wisely. Write a catchy title. Be bold and expressive. Be transparent and genuine. Use contrast to your advantage. Keep it concise. Prioritize good sound. Polish your recording. Okay, make a plan. So we didn't do that. So we've already failed, right? To make the most of your reaction video, start by outlining your goals. Approach an optimal screen layout. Many reaction videos show the original content being played in a large window on the screen so the audience can watch. Check. We got the large screen. Most creators display their image to the side or in a smaller window. Check. You got the large screen large screen over there. And then you have my screen here, right? Okay. Consider pauses for dramatic effect when discussing your thoughts. This is a normal practice in a reaction video. Choose a screen recorder. We're going to do it live. Choose simple yet blah, blah, blah. Okay. Nail your intro. Choose a screen recorder, blah, blah, blah. All right. Nail your intro. An introduction is a great way to lead into the content naturally and build audience anticipation before jumping in. Consider describing the content you'll be reviewing to your audience, your expectations, the reason you chose this particular video or song, and some background information for context. Got it. Avoid the temptation to completely script this because it won't feel natural. Jot down a few notes. I didn't do that. So everything I do here will be authentic, I guess. Hit the record button. We're live, so we don't have to worry about that. Edit further in Camtasia. Okay, that's probably, yeah. Okay, share your reaction video. Ready to create your own reaction videos online? Okay, cool. So that's what it says to do, chat. So we already failed some of the steps, but let's do it anyway, right? So, all right, so we made a plan. Let's make a plan right now. Okay, so I'm going to react to a video. Check. Choose a screen recorder. We're live, we're on Twitch. Hope you guys are enjoying. Welcome. This is True Kime. You can call me True. Check. 3, nail your intro. Okay. So, and it says expectations, the reason you chose the video. Okay. So, I have a video in mind that I want to react to. The reason I chose the video is because, one, I have not seen the video at all. I seen a 2-second clip on Instagram, and It's an interview. The interviewer is a person I've only seen one other interview of their content. Shout out to Miss G in the building. How you doing, Miss G? We're about to do a reaction video for the first time. I think it's the first time. I'm pretty sure. We're doing a step-by-step guide. I wouldn't be true if I didn't teach you how to do a reaction video before doing a reaction video. So step one, make a plan. The plan is we're going to react to a video. Check. Step two, screen recorder. We're live on Twitch. Welcome Miss G to chat. Check. Step three, nail your intro. All right, so back to the intro. The video I'm doing is an interview. The interview is by, I don't want to use the word discovered chat, but I have recently discovered this woman. And to me, I think, you know, her personality in terms of how she interviews people is very intriguing. And I've only watched one interview of hers before. And, you know, I enjoyed it. So, and it was with one of my favorite people, right? She interviewed Kevin Hart, right? And for this video, I have not seen the video. So that's the reason I chose the video. But also the person she's interviewing is a character in his own right as well. This person also has a show. Not sure if you saw it, but you'll see in just a moment. Hit record. We already did that. Edit, blah, blah, blah. Share your reaction video. Okay, so let's go to the video chat. Okay, so the person I was talking about is Z-Way. Not sure if you've ever heard of Z-Way before, but I'm not even sure how long she's been around. But she, in my opinion, I would just assume is newer. I don't want to be cocky and say she's new because I've never heard of her. That would be crazy, right? I'm nobody, right? I'm not shit. But she's new to me. And I like her style of interviewing. Like, it's very, to me, it's like non-traditional because it's like she trolls too. She absolutely does troll. And the person she's interviewing in this reaction video is Vince Staples. So if y'all know who Vince Staples is, Vince Staples, maybe he'll describe himself, but I mean, he's like, if my understanding makes music and he's an actor and he's just a nigga. Shout out to Vince Staples. Let's get into it.
Do you style yourself or do you have usually? I do too.
I'm not paying for that shit.
Bro.
Tonight, I interview rapper and comedian Vince Staples.
What do you want your last words on the screen to be?
There you go, rapper and comedian. That's how he describes himself, I guess, or that's how she describes him. Rapper and comedian Vince Staples.
R. Kelly. He only had one slow kid in the whole school pick up a book. Where were the white people?
Well, you brought up slavery. Don't put this on me.
F you and your bald ass granny. Shoot guns, smoke crack, bitches.
My most iconic interview yet.
Killed a
Yo,
there.
Z-Way News Network.
if y'all haven't watched Z-Way
starts
before,
now.
I highly encourage it. She's funny as shit.
My next iconic guest is a Long Beach rapper known for his razor-sharp cultural commentary. Watch The Vince Staples Show on Netflix. Please welcome Vince Staples.
How you doing?
Swell, how are you?
I can't complain.
It is a pleasure to meet one of the funniest people on the internet.
You think that's me? I appreciate that.
Why would you doubt yourself?
I don't know. I don't like being laughed at. Feels condescending, a little racist sometimes based on my demographics, but
And what are the demographics exactly?
white people,
Oh,
white males, 25 to 49.
hey.
This nigga,
Gotta pay the bills, right?
first of all, chat. So as we know from our steps, we need to pause here and there to actually react to shit. I don't know how this reaction video is going to go, but I'm going to just do it. But listen, the way he spit off that fact about his demographics is crazy. Like, he started off like he didn't know, or you would have thought he didn't know. And then he goes, yeah, white people, specifically white people, ages 25 to 49. What the fuck?
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Can you state for the record your race and gender?
I'm a black male.
Please.
I'm a black male, African-American black.
Or African-American black.
Descendant of slaves. That's what they call it on the internet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we're doing this compartmentalization thing as black people now to make the white people like us.
For the record, so you were born and raised in California, but where exactly do you know where your family moved from? Is it what part of the South?
Talking slavery?
Yes. Well, you brought up slavery. Don't put this on me.
It's one of my favorite things.
Oh.
Yeah, really, we persevere, you know what I'm saying? But we have some Canadians, because they had slavery up there too. They pretend they didn't. And then those people moved to Louisiana. It was like a trade for land. They pretend that didn't happen either.
Did they have slaves in Canada? Somebody fact check that. Listen, from what I know about Vince Staples, and I don't know everything about him, I feel like this nigga is actually telling the truth, though.
And they ended up in Texas, and then they ended up in California. But some of them were in Stockton, California, being slaves as well. And California pretends they never had slaves, but we were there.
Do you have a message to the Californians who are pretending that they were part of the Atlantic slave trade?
It's okay. It's okay.
That's not an indictment at all.
It's okay.
Are they pretending that they weren't slaves or were slaves?
That they didn't have slaves.
Oh, the whites?
You literally just said that.
California pretends they never had slaves, but we were there. I thought you meant the slaves themselves.
No, you said that
Bruh, this... he was commenting on behalf of the slaves. Nah, that's crazy. He said it's okay.
Californians and people from Canada pretended that they did not participate in slavery.
See, I thought we were consoling the slaves.
Okay, well, we can console them as well.
Yeah, shout out to the slaves. As far as massa,
Yo, what the fuck? Can we make it through 30 seconds without pausing this shit, chat? This nigga just said, shout out to the slaves.
What the hell is even that?
No, shout out to the slaves, though. No bullshit, though. It's funny, but shout out to the slaves, dog, because without y'all, where would we be?
we're gonna revolt one day. Schools, churches, all of that, you know.
That was haunting.
Coming up.
Do you read a lot?
I just read something called Sociopath.
And did you see some similarities?
I've heard that a lot.
Now, what is your
You got a
horoscope
creepy
and how do you
smile.
use it to justify your personality disorder?
Shit. Cancer. But when you get into like the risings and shit, it gets pretty dark.
What is it?
I don't know, but one of my friends, she suggested therapy.
Oh,
So I think it's pretty bad.
I don't know if y'all be into that astrology shit or whatever. I don't want to call it shit because, I mean, shout out to the Sagittarius, you feel me? But I think I did an exam or something like that one day, and yeah, all the rising and all that stuff. I think mine came up as Sagittarius 3 times. What is it? Sagittarius moon, Sagittarius rising, whatever. Yeah.
and do you have a
Triple Sag.
therapist?
No,
No.
I'm very fiscally responsible.
When you say that, because therapy helps others around you.
If you're adding to the money, I'll apologize. If not, I won't. It's not right, but it's
No, it's classist.
a fact.
On season 2, episode 5, you are ostensibly held hostage at a private members club. Do you support class segregation or are you a demon?
I'm not in the 1%. I'm probably a high percent because you know how the economy is right now. It's pretty bad for a lot of people, but
Do you know loose like top 5?
I gotta be top 10.
Oh,
It's a lot of money out here.
and you have a bunch of it because you have season 2 on Netflix.
No, but I have California state income tax.
He said top 10. If you got a show on Netflix, you got to be higher than top 10. I think people are really underestimating these statistics. Seriously.
They know how to, you know.
Would you ever move to like Rhode Island, Delaware?
Fuck no.
Maybe Rhode Island. I do actually like Rhode Island.
Lower taxes. Should billionaires exist, and are there any billionaires in particular you pray take a submersible trip to the Titanic?
See, I don't think billionaires should exist, but it's not their fault. I think we need to get back to the revolt. We need to get back to pulling people out of their house,
She said
Killing
trip
them.
to the
Oh,
Titanic.
taking their wealth, like they did the guy who started, you know, Mormonism.
who started Mormonism?
John.
John Smith?
Yeah, and then, you know, Brigham Young told on him to the government and they killed him in Philadelphia in jail.
Could you tell this story
brother.
to camera, please? Because I'm not familiar with this lore.
Once upon a time, there was a man named John Smith. He was a pedophile. To justify his pedophilia, he decided to have multiple wives. He said he got a message from God in a tree. I think that's a fact. Brigham Young was working with the government. It's like Judas and the Black Messiah, but in Utah. He told on John Smith. He was arrested for some charge that's going against the government, and then they murdered him in Philadelphia, dragged him and his family out and killed him in the street. Now Brigham Young has a university, and he's the father of Mormonism.
Wow.
What? The Mormon Union.
Coming up.
You watch a lot of reality TV?
I love Mormon wives.
Well, you really do?
I love Mormon
Shut
wives.
up,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ever seen
What's your
Mormon
favorite
wives?
character?
I like the football playing son because you can tell he's
You mean
ashamed of his
sister
life.
wives?
Sister wives.
You're
Y'all
being
don't know?
racist. There's a Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, which is about these young polygamists, and then you're talking about Sister Wives, which is Cody. And
Cody.
yeah. And you like that show.
Love that show.
Who's your favorite wife?
I'm really more into the kids because they have like shame and pain in their
Yeah.
eyes. Not a big fan of Cody. I feel like he's gonna snap, you know?
He is losing it because he's losing control of the kids.
And the hair.
Yeah, he
The
looks
hair
like
is the
shit.
biggest issue.
What's the issue to you?
He's losing his hair, and then his wives are like, "Oh, you look wonderful," and then he's like, "You're lying to me." It's weird, and it's not godly.
Now, question for you. Would you give away 10% of your net worth to help end poverty, or are you a selfish demon?
Can I pick whose poverty I end?
Sure.
Yes,
Whose?
the black community.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe in helping other people like that.
And yet you have 70% of your audience that is uplifting you.
Tortured artists. I tell them thank you, but it's like, you know, it's like McDonald's.
That was a
They
tortured
don't
artist.
say that they're not selling poison. They just say over 1 billion served in Happy Meal. And that's my political practice when it comes to my fans.
What's the best way for rich black celebrities to give back that doesn't involve inventing the moonwalk?
Or like a casino or like a African school.
An school in Africa or an African themed school in the United States?
I like that one too.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I think you gotta go Patty Hearst. You gotta go Harry Belafonte and just fund it.
Or hear me out, chat, right? Or what about a casino in Africa? I think we cooked with that one, right? Because are we just like, are we being brainwashed to assume that Africa needs all these schools? I mean, I personally have not been to Africa. How do we know that motherfuckers over there are not more intelligent than the majority over here? Like, who's feeding us this information? Who's telling us that Africa needs all these schools? Are they showing us one specific region in Africa? Like, there's regions in America that need schools too. Like, let's not get it twisted. What about a casino in Africa? You feel me? I digress.
Revolution.
You are a radical.
A little bit. A little bit.
Okay. The episode features a murder mystery game called Who Killed Massa? I'm going to list some famous events and conspiracies, and you tell me who is responsible. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The disappearance of Amelia.
Do y'all think, I don't think Vince Staples would say this, but in my head, I feel like the answer to one of these questions, I don't even know what the questions are, but when it comes to who's responsible, at some point, someone's going to blame Kanye. I feel like that typically happens. Let's see. But Vince Staples is a different type of dude. I feel like he'd be more inclined to blame a white person. So maybe, I don't know, maybe he'll blame Trump. Let's see.
Earhart.
The United States government.
The moon landing.
United States government.
And you think it's real or do you think it's fake?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Assassination of JFK?
The mafia.
Egyptian pyramids?
The aliens.
Bermuda Triangle?
The Mexicans.
9/11?
George. Just pick a George.
Got it. John Benet Ramsey?
R. Kelly.
Murders of Biggie and Tupac?
Institutional violence in the black community and hip hop. Wrong place, wrong time.
Assassination of Martin Luther King Jr.?
Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and the prostitutes.
Oh. The disappearance of the ancient Mayans?
The Mexicans.
Autism?
Oh, I had a conversation about this the other day
What was it?
at the chiropractor.
Why were you doing that?
Well, because he's an anti-vaxxer.
Okay.
Yeah. And he said, when I was a kid, we only had one slow kid in the whole school. Now they're just full of them.
Yo, that's... Yo.
You're cooked, brother.
Chat. I don't know if we're going to get an ad. Did y'all fucking hear that just now? God damn! Let's rewind 5 seconds. Did y'all hear? Chat.
because he's an anti-vaxxer.
Okay.
Yeah. And he said, when I was a kid, we only had one slow kid in the whole school. Now they're just full of them.
We only had one slow kid in the whole school. Now it's just full of them.
Nigga, is this your first day on Earth?
Nigga, let's let him finish his thought real quick.
It was very interesting.
Unprompted, he said that too.
Yeah. Autism, that's just life, man. It's creativity. We're selfish as human beings. We want Mozart, but we don't want a little drool here and there. What's wrong?
Yo, what the fuck? Listen, Pendumer, if you're watching, bro, get your boy, son. I can absolutely see Pendumer crying right now, bro. Like, this nigga said, y'all want Mozart, but y'all don't want a little drool here and there. Nigga. I don't even know, how do I even respond to that?
What the hell is even that?
That's crazy. I mean, they did used to have the short bus back in the day, though. Y'all remember listen, I don't know everybody's age range, but do y'all remember the short bus? They used to have a shorter bus. That's why they called it the short bus, right? Because you have a traditional school bus, and then you have a school bus that's like 1/3 the size of a regular school bus. And the short bus was the bus that they put special needs children on, right? So, I mean, it was just a known fact, right? Like, that's the bus that they put those kids on because some of those kids were, I don't know, nowadays as an adult, I would assume that maybe they get overstimulated by other kids or they have some type of, developmental issue or whatever the case is, but they kept those kids separate. And that's what I think his chiropractors are referring to is like, hey, you had a couple of slow kids in the school, but now it's full of them. But nigga, that's crazy.
You rapped, if you ain't talking dollars, it doesn't make sense. Marry, kill, capitalism, socialism, communism.
You gotta marry communism.
Marry communism.
You gotta capitalism. You gotta kill socialism.
Why?
Because it feels like a scam.
Which one?
With communism, it's like we share. Socialism is like a little bit more let's be fair. And I don't like that language.
No.
Capitalism is like get it how you live, survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
But capitalism doesn't really work with like laws. So if we go wild, wild west, I think the blacks will overcome. And I love us.
Can you please give a word
switch.
of inspiration to the blacks in hopes that they overcome?
We gotta fight back. We gotta attack their schools, their churches.
So you want to launch your own business?
Shout out to the follow.
Have you heard about the 3
Thanos
essential
the King
steps you need to take before you
has
launch your
joined
business?
the community.
Let's take a look
Shout
at
out
them
to
together. First,
Everything.
Wow. Speaking of violence, the season 2 finale cuts to black.
Hi, do you know Record of Ragnarok? No, I don't. I know about Ragnarok, like, of MCU, like the Marvel movie, right? The Thor, right? Thor Ragnarok. I don't know why my brain was stuck, but no. Record of Ragnarok. How is it? Tell me about it in the chat.
As your character is about to be stabbed, in the pilot, your character is warned that
We're
a fellow
reacting to
inmate
Zue and
has
Vince
good
Staples.
form for stabbing. What exactly is good form for stabbing?
It depends if you're talking about a traditional knife
It's a
style.
good anime.
You go palm up. But if you're talking about a shank,
Gods versus
you
humans.
want to get the Garnier Fructis bottle, melt it down, get the CD jewel case, then you wrap it around, melt it down again, and try to. It's a lot of. It depends. Long story
Little
short, it
Vince is
depends where you
crazy.
are. But different strokes for different folks. Have
Yeah,
you
we
seen
could
Parent Trap?
check the trailer out right
course.
after this.
Fencing? It's kind of like similar to that.
So you couldn't give a tutorial on how to stab if
Thor,
you
Odin,
wanted
Buddha,
to,
Zeus.
or could you?
I don't believe in violence. We gotta fight back. We gotta attack their schools, pulling people out of their house, killing them.
Your show presents a militarized LA. There's gun violence at the Kurtz rental place, on the way to Uncle James's
Look at his
funeral. An abuela is packing a single-barrel shotgun in her car. It is literally Guns Are Us. What's your favorite type of blicky?
Walther PPQ is pretty good. Smith & Wesson Shield's pretty good.
Walther PPQ. You guys know what that is? That's what it is, chat. I'm not on here advertising. I'm just letting you know what he's talking about. Let's get back to it.
There's a recall right now on the 6. I forgot what number SIG it is, but you just tap it on the side and it's like Kill a Baby. So
Oh my gosh.
crazy. I would suggest people buy those. But I'm also anti-gun
You
violence
are.
in my old age,
Okay. At 34, 33,
32.
32.
They'll
But I'm
tell
on
you
the way
that
to
stuff, too,
33,
if you actually go
hopefully.
to a gun store.
How old are you when you fired your first blicky?
Like towards someone or like for fun?
Both.
Bro said towards someone or for fun. Listen.
You're cooked, brother.
Hey, I'm not going to be the one to say it, but this man needs to be stopped. Vince, you got some splaining to do. All right. But then again, he admittedly said, hey, you know what the life is about. You know what it's about. You know what the streets be talking about. If somebody fire at you, sometimes you got to fire back. We'll assume that was the situation. Vince, but what the hell?
I've never shot a gun before.
Siri, can you mind your business, please? Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Would you be willing to give away your blicky to the government for a safer public?
When I was a kid, they had a program where if you turned in a gun, you got a Best Buy gift card.
For how
And
much?
I've done that a couple times. It was never a lot of money. It was like a couple hundred maybe. And I was like, let's stop gun violence.
Yeah.
Go buy a PlayStation.
Okay. Wow.
Coming up.
You said
They
that
do
you
those
thought
things, Chad.
Super Mario Kart was for babies.
Yeah. I'm just old. We played that as a child. I don't want to race a little car. Ooh, banana out the tailpipe. It's not for me.
Banana
You
in the
know what I mean?
tailpipe.
I have an automobile. I live a decent lifestyle.
On your show, you said, when tragedy strikes, black people start stealing shit. What were you doing January 6, 2021?
What were we doing? Were we on tour? Were we on tour?
They're all avoiding eye contact.
No, he knows.
On tour in DC? Where were you?
No, we were on tour. We were watching on the bus. It was amazing.
Amazing.
If anyone's lost, let me explain. If anyone's not from this country, let me explain. January 6th marks the day of what they refer to as the insurrection. So if you saw about all the people going crazy in Washington, D.C., storming the Capitol, blicking each other up, causing riots, all kinds of shit they were doing. Listen, it was wild times, but that's January 6th.
Yeah, it was amazing.
What was amazing about it?
I want us to do that.
Got it.
And we would do better because they were just ugly. Like, the problem with revolution is that it will be photographed.
Yes.
So sloppy, loose T-shirts.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody got a pump. Nobody drunk their cayenne and their lemon. It's just not beautiful. So you're fighting the government and you look like shit. So when you die, it's for nothing. Did you see the lady that got shot?
Yeah.
Disgusting wardrobe.
Oh my
Right through,
goodness.
she got shot
Terrible
right
ass
through the
moments.
door, chat.
And our January 6th
Vince
would
said, grab your quarter zips and meet me outside.
differ because we'd be looking.
Huh, Met Gala.
Met Gala.
Amazing.
Met Gala.
Wells Bonner everywhere.
Shut up.
Potter everywhere.
Coming up.
Your character dates a light-skinned woman named Deja, who is frequently
Chat, if y'all were to go on a revolt, a revolution, if y'all were to do something crazy, I don't want to say, I don't want to imply that anything negative or violent is going on. We're not promoting violence. I'm just saying, if you were involved in the situation that Vince is referring to, what y'all wearing, chat? What y'all putting on? What y'all gonna wear? You know what I'm saying? You know your boy True. I always wear black. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? I had to put on that all black, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Black jeans, black shirt, black, you know what I'm saying? Black jacket. Now, what watch you rocking? I feel like in any type of situation like that, I feel like maybe you got to go with, I don't know, do you go with the digital watch? Do you go with a smartwatch? Do you wear your Apple Watch, chat, so you can track your steps? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we was wilding out today, bro. Look how much it said. Look at these steps I got in. You know what I'm saying? It said I was working out for the last 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all putting on?
Referred to as white. Do biracial people exist?
It depends where they get their trauma from. Depends on the mother or the father's kind of, it's a different thing. If you have black man, white woman, you can get an NBA player. If you have white woman, black man, you can get a politician.
Oh my goodness.
It really just depends on the blend, you know?
What?
Are you a black entertainer that only dates light-skinned women?
No, my mother would disown me.
Oh, really?
But you gotta dabble when you dabble, but
Why do you think that that's a stereotype for black entertainers?
I think we need to stop looking at black entertainers.
Say more.
Because you sing and dance doesn't mean we need to pay attention to the things that you do. You know what I mean? But that's capitalism, as we talk about. It, don't marry it.
Folks at home, we will say there's irony because you're a black entertainer and we're
I
hanging
was
on your
just
every
about to say
word.
that.
You're making a mistake. You should not listen to anything that I say. I'm here for capitalism, but I won't marry it.
You here
And
to
do you
make
have any
money,
words
chat.
of encouragement for dark-skinned black women that are single?
Look, man, don't let them tell you that you're ugly. It's not true. They're ugly on the inside and the outside. Look at their mothers. Look at their skin. They don't got the oils.
Coming up,
I want to know where the school is.
What school?
Exactly. Exactly, Umar. Where's the school?
Oh,
Your mother on the TV
Shots
show
fired.
was tasked with cooking macaroni for the cookout, which is described as a delicacy. What would you bring to the cookout?
fried chicken.
I'll probably pay for someone's bail.
Oh,
He bringing a
I'm one
person.
of those families.
got it.
I think this week I probably gave out like $4,000
Really?
until Friday. It's always Friday.
Yeah.
Everybody get paid on Friday.
I think it's good that you're giving back to your community.
I don't know. It's a loan. I want it back. For sure.
Okay, that felt scary. What's done more harm to the black community, crack cocaine or processed sugar?
Hip hop and R&B.
Really? As a rapper, you say that.
I know what my job is.
Why do you say that?
Shoot guns, smoke crack, bitches. You know what I mean? The right beat.
Where the hoes,
We
where
outta
the,
here.
yeah, where the hoes, where the bitches.
Where the hoes, where the bitches, and the
Beat
crack
me
at.
out of here.
Just
Listen,
kill the-
chat. If a beat go hard enough, does it make you do some wild shit? Like, tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you've ever, I know it's some smokers out there, it's some drinkers out there. If you're drinking and you're smoking, do you drink a little bit more or do you smoke a little bit more depending on how hard the beat go? You know what I'm saying? If like a song is just going crazy, are you drinking a little bit more? Maybe he on to something. Right? Because I feel like if you're in the club, right? If you're in the club, let's say if you get to the club early, you were there for happy hour. You're not pounding them back. You're not taking shots during happy hour, are you? Are you? Maybe you are, right? You don't really start taking shots until the night is really underway. The DJ's pumping. He got beats going, right? Vince might be on to something, chat. Vince might be on to something. Cause you're in there and then you are 4 shots deep and all you can think is
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
that beat hitting your system, huh?
Go on the back street. Yay, yay.
Yay. Shout out to Ice Cube.
And so, is this an anti-hip hop and rap PSA?
This credit card has an interest rate that's really, really low. How low? This low. The credit card that's in your wallet right
Yep.
No, not as long as I'm doing it.
Got it.
But know you're selling the poison.
The more you know.
If you could encourage people at home to read and promote literacy, what would you say?
You're not that smart if you're a idiot. Pick up a book. It'll help you. Mike Judge made a movie called Idiocracy, and we're living in it. Every single
I literally just talked about this on Monday, chat. I'm pretty sure it was Monday. When I said Idiocracy. If you have not seen the movie Idiocracy, you need to watch it. First of all, it's funny. Second of all, it's scary, actually.
day. Camachos everywhere. Pick up a book.
coming up.
If we can't attack people's
Shout out to Joby. Is Joby? Kivane? Sivane? Joby C? Jobby? Shout out to Jay in the building. First time chatter. Feel free to leave the door open. Oh my God, good morning. I'm still getting ready for work, so I haven't alert until I get in the office. But hello. Yo, what's good? How you feeling? Appreciate you coming through, showing some love. Jobby. Okay. Shout out to Jobby. Shout out to all the workers in the building. I am a worker bee myself.
Looks, what can we attack?
Yeah, I'm True Kime. You can call
Their
me True.
grandmothers.
We're just reacting
And say what
to,
about their
Zumi
grandmas?
and Vincent.
You and your bald ass granny. Your dead ass granny. It's common ground. Because I'm attacking you, but not you personally. I'm attacking your lineage, which made me not with you. Because if I want to attack your looks,
Yeah, sometimes you can attack people's lineage, right? Some people get upset when you attack their lineage. Like, if somebody calls your mama fat, like, how does that make you feel, Chad? You in your feelings because you're like, damn, I might grow up to be like my mama. You know what I'm saying? Or they're like, yo, your daddy's a bum, right? Like, it hurts you more than if somebody come at you directly because you feel like, damn, my dad's a bum and I'm going to grow up to be like my dad. I'm good. I've been wanting to see this interview. I've been seeing the clips. Yeah, this is the first time watching it.
you got them from granny. You know?
Because my mama's a sweet person I deserve to hate because I'm a piece of shit.
Are we
Don't come
living
from
in
my
hell?
family. They nice. Hey, shout out to having a nice family. Listen, mama, if you're watching this, I'm gonna just let you know you're not a nice person. You know, but don't disrespect my mama. All right, I done got in many a fights because people talked about my mama. But listen, my mama also got in fights because people talk about her kid. So you see where it comes from. Chat, listen, be an adult. If you're an adult and you're in this chat, those days are over. If somebody talks about your mama, somebody talks about your bum ass daddy, it's okay. If your dad's a bum, you have something to strive for, right? Like if your daddy's a drunk, okay, well, you got two options. You could be a drunk like your daddy, or you could not be a drunk because of your daddy. Make the right choice. Life is yours. You feel me? But either way, if you're at a big age and you're reacting to people talking about your mama, first of all, if you're at a big age and you're talking about people's mama,
You're cooked, brother.
you're absolutely cooked.
Absolutely.
Do you think there's a heaven?
Absolutely not.
I think this is it too.
But I put it in music because people like to feel like you believe
Shout
what
out
they
to
believe.
John.
You're
In the
manipulating people with the music.
Absolutely.
You know that there are cameras in this room.
They know it too. I say it all the time. They just ignore it.
Okay.
I pray to God. I say that shit all the time. Every album, every Jesus
And you
song,
don't
every
believe
album.
in a God at all.
I believe that people need what they need to survive.
That's a
But don't
fact.
think there's a floating man with a blowout? No.
He said a floating man with a blowout.
Maybe a beaver, maybe an aardvark,
An
maybe
aardvark
a
is
body of water.
crazy.
Wow. Are there any white people you would invite to the cookout? And if so, who?
No.
Not
I don't
one?
believe in like, why is everyone homeless? Why are we cooking out? Can someone host?
For the record, Vince Staples is one of those people that says, I'm not inviting nobody to my house. Like, why do we need to go to my house? Like, they say, you wouldn't invite nobody over for dinner? He said, y'all think I'm cooking for niggas? Vince Staples is not cooking for niggas, chat.
You don't like homelessness.
No, I don't like homelessness. But I live in a city that's overcome with it. It's like rampant.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of friends that are unhoused.
And what do you do to support them?
I give them money for their drugs.
Okay. For their drugs?
Come on.
Come on.
I'm hungry. For black tar heroin.
Vince, who is a shining example of the black diaspora to you?
Angela Davis.
Oh.
Like,
For the record, chat, he's right. If people are asking you for money, they're not doing it so they can improve their life. They're doing it for drugs. Don't be fooled, right? Oh, I need to feed my family. You know, they have their kid out there on the street with them so you can feel sorry for them. Listen, I one time drove past a motherfucker that was cleaner than me. And you're out there with a sign talking about, yeah, help me do this and do that. Nigga, you're out here for drugs. You're on your way to rock bottom, all right? Because if you were hungry, why aren't you doing this same action outside of a food place? You know what I'm saying? You got to watch people too, because you know, like if you're a kind person, I'm a kind person, Chad. You'll know people's true intentions when you offer them what is more beneficial. Like one time I went to a gas station and somebody asked me for money to get gas. And I said, yo, I'm sorry, I ain't got no cash on me, but I could get you some gas. And the motherfucker said, nah. Nah? Nah, chat? You asked me for money for gas. And then I said, hey, I don't have any money to give you for gas. And I say, but I could buy you some gas, right? I have my card with me. I could get you some gas. And you go, nah?
What the hell is even that?
You're a scammer.
It's getting Afro prison time.
Why'd you have to say
Brilliant.
her complexion?
Because it's a range of things that are all black. And I dare tell Angela Davis she not black.
I wouldn't.
Gonna get shot in the face.
Wow.
Facts.
How many black friends do you have?
Oh.
All.
It makes me kind of sad though, because I've never really had like a real friendship bond with a white person. I realized this in my older age.
You think so?
Music is like, you have collaboration, coworkers and stuff. Like as a kid, there was a kid named Eric that in the first grade, he was cool, but I didn't really with him after a couple weeks.
Got it.
So it makes me feel like I missed out on like.
Scribe is how you stop
he
explaining
probably
the
missed
same
out on a
thing
different
over and
life.
over at work. Watch this.
A different
Change your
look.
life. Raise your hand.
Let's call it that.
Something.
You talk about Mac Miller so fondly and
From
about
music, I was grown.
Yeah.
Mac Miller.
But it's like, as a kid, it's like, where were the white people?
That's a great question.
Because they were everywhere.
How many black female friends do you have?
A lot. Shout out
There
to
were
Jay
no white
Shauna.
people when I was growing up.
You know what I mean? And Kiana. You know what I mean? Crystal. Shout out all the homies. You know? Shout out Black P, my cousin.
Oh.
Shout out all the homies. You know what I mean? Shout out Binky.
Binky.
Love you, Binky.
These people are real.
Oh, yeah. Corey knows Binky. Binky like 6'6". Yeah, Binky like 6'6", swole.
I'm about
And
to say
how
a
many
nigga
of these
named
friends have been
Binky.
to your home?
Yeah, killer.
One of them. I see you in the ghetto. We all in the ghetto. What you said, the cookout. Let's commune. See you at the park.
See you at the park.
See you at the high school football
You're
games.
not letting your close friends like Binky into the front door.
Oh, Binky could come to the house.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Coming up.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm sorry to the children. Well, no, they're not really black, so I can say what I want. You know what I mean?
So you're selling the poison to 70% white men from age 18 to 25.
It's a sad existence. I'm telling you, it was torture up here.
Are you happy?
I'm ecstatic. I didn't graduate high school. I have no better options.
Let's pivot. So season 2, episode 1 starts with an argument between two lesbians arguing over paternity. What's your favorite letter in the LGBTQIA+?
Definitely the plus, because it's everybody.
Ah.
You know what I mean? I support the whole diaspora.
No homo or yes homo?
I don't think we can say that anymore.
I don't think we can
We
say
can't
that
no
anymore.
homo
either,
anymore.
chat. Like, as an older male on this platform and in society, let me tell you how I said that at one point. I was like, no homo. But then I was like, pretty sure I almost got myself canceled. Because honestly, it's just like, it's a figure of speech. Like, if you're homo, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. Right. They have repackaged it as pause. Right, pause. Like, it's hard because you are the environment that you live in, right? So if you're from New York and everybody, or not even New York, just like if you're from a certain area and everybody's saying pause, it's like, we know what pause kind of means, right? It's like, oh, that was some gay shit, right? But then at the same time, it's like, it's used so frequently, people just use it as a part of their everyday talk. Even when it comes to when no homos is really implied as no homo, but nobody, I don't think anyone actually cares. Like, if people actually still care these days that people are gay, you're weird as fuck, bro. I'm just gonna say that. Like, you're weird. If you really are out here caring about people's sexuality, you're just weird as fuck.
That's crazy.
You may be trying to catch people too.
As a straight man, which do you give less of a about, women's rights or gay rights?
Look at him. See,
that's hard, right? Because when it comes to the gay rights thing, I'm a little bit selfish. My Uncle Keith, that's my boy. Taught us how to hoop.
Told us how
had an Audi like 2003 in Watts. You know, that's rare. And as far as the women's rights, it's only women in my family. So them is my rights. It's selfish, but I'm fighting for both. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shout out Uncle Keith. R.I.P. Uncle Vincent. You know what I mean?
Uncle Vincent.
Well, would you rather have a thought daughter or a gay son?
Twins, both.
Yo, Z-Way stay asking people that question, I feel like. A thought daughter or a gay son? What would you have? He said twins, both. Give me both. I want to experience both. Give me a thought daughter and a gay son. Which one would you rather have? Do all her interviews have questions like this, or is she just trolling him because she's... Nope. I don't want to speak for all her interviews, right? Because this is only the second interview I've seen of hers. The first one was Kevin Hart, and she was the same way. And I don't know, maybe it's because Kevin Hart's a comedian as well, but yeah, that people love that question though. Would you rather have a thought daughter or a gay son? Like, which one, chat? If you had to answer that question, which one would you rather have? You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, I'm going to have to say, like, if I had to give an answer, like, probably a gay son, because at least he'll know how to dress. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Not saying a thought daughter can't dress. Like, I feel like a thought daughter, I mean, because if your daughter's a thought, there's nothing you could do about it anyway. Like, what? I mean, in either situation, there ain't shit you can do as a parent, right? Because both of these situations imply that the child is quote unquote independent, right? They're free to make their own choices. But if you got to deal with wild ass niggas, like, be a thought, but be a thought in your own house. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a tough question. That was a good answer by Vince, though. He said twins. Give me both. Right? Let me experience both. I've gone on record, not with the public, but with my wife, to say that I have two children, chat, in case you don't know this. I have two boys, right? I think we have been blessed with boys because I don't believe we're mentally able to handle a daughter. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't believe it. She thinks that, oh, if I had a daughter, it would be my wife is the girliest of girls, and she is basically the only child. If she had a daughter and had to share anything, listen, she would be absolutely cooked.
You're cooked, brother.
His answer is smart because literally a thought daughter and a gay son are the same type of person, so they'll be best friends. Facts. They'll be best friends. You know what I'm saying? My mom says that about me all the time, but we aren't so bad. People just scared of girls bringing home a baby. Right. But I feel like I don't want to say the only, I hate speaking in generalities, right? But people who are scared their children are going to bring home babies, like, I think it depends on the age. Don't bring home a baby too early. But if you bring home a baby, I'm not going to be scared, right? Like, if my son is now an adult and he brings home a baby, I'm not going to be like, yo, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why you out here having kids? Like, that's crazy. I feel like being scared when your kid brings home a baby means that, like, you're afraid that you are not prepared to assist, right? Because it takes a village to raise a kid. And if you had your child young and then your child had their child young, maybe none of y'all are prepared, right? Because you're out here 32 years old and you had your child when you were 16, and now your kid is 16 and has a child. You just don't feel mentally prepared. But me, at my big age, I'm going to do whatever I can to teach my child how to go about things, which I believe is the right way. And there's no right or wrong way, right? What I consider the right way is, like, wait till you can afford to take care of your child. That to me is the right way. But if something happens, I'm comfortable enough to say I'm at a point where I can help. But no, don't bring home no baby.
Coming up. Is self-love a message for everyone, or should some people hate themselves?
Some people should for sure hate themselves.
They should. Some people should hate themselves.
The tortured artist. Moi.
Oh. Do you hate yourself?
No, but I should. It's something I'm working on. I got to get my guilt up.
No. Facts, chat. Like, some people should not hate themselves, but hate things about themselves, right? Like, if you know a part of you is fucking your life up, I mean, you should hate that about yourself. I hate that for you, right? If in the morning you are fucking eating cheeseburgers, and listen, you can eat a cheeseburger all you want. I'm not fat shaming or anything like that. You can just know that it's not the best for you. So you should hate that. You should hate that for you, right? Like, especially as a melanated individual, you should really know that there are, I mean, it's super simple to look young. Like, just fucking drink water and avoid cheeseburgers in the morning. If you're saying that you don't hate something about yourself, then that means you're not doing self-evaluation. I'll keep it at that. If you're self-evaluating, there's going to be something you're like, listen, I'm not saying that you have to be perfect, but you should be like, I know I ain't get to it yet, but there's this one thing that I know I'm not telling nobody about, but I need to fix it. Think within yourself and fix it within yourself, Jack.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Shout out to the reaction. How y'all think I'm doing?
Let's land this plane. What advice do you have for Americans struggling to stay sober in a dystopian police state?
Ooh.
The police.
What does it have to do with sobriety?
Nothing.
I've never been high. Well, I was born high. You know, crack baby, 90s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you know, after that, I cut cold turkey.
Do you have any vices at all? Like
after he was born?
Gambling, anything?
I don't know. Negativity. I'm really working on like my disposition.
Yeah, this is working on.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It used to be way worse. I'm doing really good.
Really?
Yeah. It's not for me. It gets pretty dark because it feels like a scam. I'm not against it, but I am against it.
This is you at your most positive and cheery.
I promise you, it's like my peak.
You're the first artist I've ever interviewed that has a disdain for artists.
I don't think that artists appreciate the regular, everyday person as much as we should. I don't like this pedestal. It's crazy.
If you could talk to the artists at home.
Love your family, love your friends. Just because you're great doesn't mean you're not a piece of shit.
Well,
yo, that's
music
facts.
has always brought people together. What's a song that could fix the growing conflict in the Middle East?
I got a lot. The Big Payback. This is a Man's World. Write a Letter by The Whispers. Fight for Your Right to Party. Many Man, 50 Cent.
Many Men by 50 Cent.
Yeah, that's off the top of my head.
Why?
Cause shit, it's hard out there.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Wow, Vince, you have a deep undercurrent.
You think so?
Yeah, you are as deep as the ocean. Are you kidding?
Thank you. We don't really know how deep the ocean is, though, do we?
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you. That's deep. I like that. Thank you. That was kind
Shout
of
out to Z-Way.
Oh,
Shout out
yes.
to Vince Staples.
How do you think this went?
I think it went amazing.
What do you want your last words on screen to be?
I love you all, and thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Vince. Wow, Vince Staples, everyone. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Was that too bad? That was too many inbounds?
Shout out to Z-Way and Vince Staples. That was pretty good, chat. What'd y'all think? What'd y'all think? You know what I'm saying? That wasn't bad at all, right? That wasn't bad. Listen, first of all, shout out to everybody new in the building. I know I ain't give y'all no intro or nothing like that, but I'm True Key, man. You can call me True. I'm a variety streamer. I just chat. I do IRL. I do all kinds of shit. Play games sometimes. And I stream typically 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I was doing the morning and the evening. I'm still figuring it out. In the new year, maybe we'll have it figured out, but I'm new here. I only been on Twitch 6 months. All right. So give me a fucking chance. Give me a chance. All right. But shout out. That was our first reaction video. And that was a good interview. Z-Way, I like her style of interviewing. We're going to have to check out some more of her content. Absolutely. We're going to have to check her out some more. First of all, somebody mentioned a preview. And let's see what kind of stuff Z-Way got real quick. And then we'll react to that preview if we can. And then that'll be it. Because
oh my God, legs all for days. Look at you.
Let me chat. I'm a 9 to 5er. I actually got to do some work. You know what I'm saying? So I got to lock in. So she got some Kevin Hart, Eric Adams. That's probably going to be interesting. Jinx Monsoon, Devin Walker, Anna Delvey, Caleb Huron. Oh, we're going to have to see what she talk about. And some of these are real old, 5+ years. Ooh. So she came back within the last year. So some of these, okay. She tapped in with the Black community, it looks like. Because look at this, 5 years ago, and then this one, Ziwe and Santos a year ago, and then Anna Delvey a year ago, and then she started getting on with the Black folks. And then look at her. She running up. I don't know what her transition was or what happened, but shout out to Ziwe. Shout out to her. Listen, she revisited, she rethought and said, all right, how am I going to do this? Let's reapproach it. She did her thing. All right, what was that? Somebody said, can you react to this? First of all, shout out again to all the new folks in the building. Jobby in the building. Enos the King in the building. Be sure y'all follow so y'all can stay tapped in. It's Record of Ragnarok. Let's see. That should say season 3. How many seasons it got? Round 7 begins. Record of Ragnarok 3. This is sneak peek. This is my throne. This one says 6 hours ago. Let's do this one.
Know that I bear you no...
Hold up. Damn. I just click on it. They just play. No warm up, no nothing. Jeez. You know what I'm saying? Ease us into it. What the hell? Let's see what they're talking about.
Know that I bear you no ill will. But it was your kind who killed my brother.
Nani?
For that you'll pay dearly.
Did this nigga just get strong?
A deafening silence fell over the arena as Hades strode forward. His first attack was as expected, just as Poseidon's had been. A straightforward and almost casual thrust. Nay! He thrust forward with tremendous force, ready to end this fight in one hit.
My Patara!
Your eyes see clearly after all.
Hades with a heavyweight hail of attacks against the First Emperor! But Wong dodges again and again! He makes dodging these ferocious attacks look easy!
This is amazing! A single scratch would mean certain death.
Such fierce thrusts.
Does G know about this? I just got put on by Enos.
Persephone Calicora!
Okay. That wasn't bad. Do we got another one? There was one from a couple days ago. This one too. Let's see. Hopefully this not the same preview, but let's check this one out too.
Little human, these are the VIP seats for the gods. You can watch with the rest of the humans. Here, I'll take them.
Bro said unhand me. Yo, as a god getting thrown by a human and then your nose start bleeding. I ain't gonna lie.
Who is this human?
Behavior.
He so easily defeated Ares.
Know your station.
What?
The place in which I sit matters not. For wherever I sit, that seat shall become my throne.
That move was on a movie.
Why did you attack me? I was trying to show you a kindness.
This is so plush.
Are you mocking me? I am one of the 12 Olympian gods, Ares! Huh?
I'm about to say that's... Grabbing somebody's wrist is never gonna end.
Impressive. Well done.
Why is that human so strong? See, Now y'all gonna have me locked in. Why is that human so strong? Why is that human so strong, chat? Shout out to all of y'all, man. That was fun. You know what I'm saying? That was good. I'm gonna have to check that out. Record of Ragnarok. Only Ragnarok I knew about before was Thor Ragnarok, but I see we're gonna have to tap in. Again, shout out to Z-Way. Shout out to that reaction video. Y'all already know the vibes. But like I said, I do actually have to do some work, so I appreciate everybody tapping in with me today. Before we go, y'all indulge me. We want to go ahead and raid out. Y'all already know the vibes. And while we find somebody to raid, y'all just sit tight. Let's get that raid music going. Let's find somebody. Let's go. Hopefully y'all enjoyed yourself. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? There are so many individuals these days. Let's go ahead and go over to my guy. Make sure y'all show him some support. We're gonna go over there when that beat drop, but y'all already know. Make sure y'all show the boy some love. He over there doing some building on Minecraft. Minecraft is a very tough game. Very tough. Very tough. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate all the love and support. Just showing up here for me. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? We're going from 0 to hero. This is just the beginning. Let's go.